What's up, everybody? Shane here again from the Mean It Group. If you've been here before, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time visiting, welcome to the channel. If you'd like to learn everything there is to know about living, eating, working, sleeping, playing in the Queen City, be sure that you click subscribe, tap the bell so you're notified every single time that we upload a new video, which is twice a week, every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And honestly, we get calls, text, emails every single day from folks just like you that are looking to relocate to Cincinnati or just maybe move across town. And we absolutely love it. So be sure that if you're even thinking about making a move here to Cincinnati, that you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. I am the one that responds to all of the calls, texts, and emails. So days, nights, weekends, it doesn't matter. We've got your back when moving to the Queen City. All right, so it's no secret that the market has been crazy hot for the last couple of years, and don't get this wrong, it is still extremely hot, which is why I wanted to make this video so you don't make the mistake of thinking that you can just sit back, relax, there's plenty of homes, rates are higher, so it should be easier to win the offer, and that's simply not the case. I want to go over the things that the most successful buyers are doing right now in order to win their offer. All right, diving right into it, the 3 things that you must do in order to win an offer on a home here in the greater Cincinnati area. All right, so here we go. Number 1 is being prepared. Now, what do I mean by being prepared? I know it sounds simple and straightforward, but this is what a lot of people miss, and it causes buyers to miss out on homes, and it also kills the overall buying experience. There are 2 things that I think that go into being prepared. Number 1 is sitting down with Michelle and I and going through our full buyer presentation. We can do this face-to-face if you're here in town. If not, it can be accomplished over a Zoom call. This is where we walk you through from start to finish, from going out and looking at homes, what your role is, what our role is, how we win offers, what tools we have to make your offer stand out among all the other offers. And really, after we go under contract, everything from the offer being accepted to earnest money, inspections, and most importantly, you understanding all the places in which you can get out of the contract if it ends up not being the right home. Even prior to that, are you contingent on selling your current home before submitting offers on another home? This is a big one. Don't make this mistake, or you could be in for a frustrating experience. You should at the very least have your home ready to go on the market the same day you submit an offer on another home. If you think it might be a month or more away from getting your home ready to sell, you probably shouldn't even be looking at houses right now, because in this market, with the inventory levels being so low, homes are still selling very quickly, and your offer needs to be as clean as possible in order to win. Also, regardless if you're from Cincinnati or you're familiar with the area, or you're moving from out of town, dialing in on areas are so important. Once we start looking at homes in an area is not going to change, and more specifically, neighborhood is not changing. The last thing that we want is for you to fall in love with a house in an area that you don't want to live because it's too far to drive to work, or it's not in the school district you were hoping for. Maybe the property taxes are a little bit too high. You can't pick that home up and move it. You really want to do your research first. Pick the top 2 or 3 areas that you think you might want to live in, because once you start looking at homes, you can pull the trigger. You're ready to go. Homes are going so quickly that once you're ready to submit an offer, we are prepared, and you can show the seller that we are fully committed. Key takeaway here, pick the area or neighborhood first before you fall in love with the home. All right, so the second part of that is getting the right pre-approval. Getting the right lender behind you and getting fully pre-approved before even going out and even looking at homes, let alone making any offers. There's an equal amount of education and knowledge that goes behind the lending side as much as the buyer side, and we really want to be sure that you're working with a lender that not only offers you the best possible loan product for your particular financial needs, but also arms you with a strong offer to make to the seller, because make no mistake, The boxes on the purchase contract indicating how you're going to pay for the home are there for a reason. And it's important that you understand the different types of loans and how they may affect you and the strength of your offer. This can be a little confusing, but hey, just reach out to us because we have the resources. We have the right lenders on our team to help you through the entire process. Both of these two things I just mentioned, we can get done on a Zoom call or a meeting with you in a call with your lender. All right, moving right along to number 2, speed is key. Cincinnati is a hot market. Homes are still moving extremely fast. In fact, Ohio is one of the hottest real estate markets in the country. Lots of multiple offers. Homes are selling for asking or above in most cases. So regardless of what you may be reading on social media or wherever you may consume the news, if you're reading articles about the housing market crashing in 2023 or a bunch of homes with price reductions, number one, housing is not going to crash for several reasons. One is many homeowners, maybe even yourself, have built up a ton of equity in their homes, and they're sitting pretty with a 4% mortgage rate or less, keeping home ownership very affordable. Now, if you are seeing a price reduction, it's most likely because it was overpriced to begin with. Homes that are priced competitively, they show well in person, and are marketed to the most opportune buyers are still getting 5 to 10 offers and are selling over asking, same as they have been over the past couple years. This hasn't changed. So these are the homes that you're going to want. So speed is going to be key. And even the homes that have price improvements where the price is lowered, that's telling us now that the seller is serious about selling their home. And that's going to get even more attention from other buyers. It's going to create more demand. And when this happens, we need to be ready and we need to be in there first. First offers matter. With good communication from the lender and your realtor with the listing agent, letting them know that you are committed to the offer. You're not going to go out and submit other offers on other homes over the weekend. No, it's not illegal, but it's not ethical, and it's not good practice when you're trying to build rapport with the listing agent and trying to get them committed to you as much as you are committed to the home. You might think that, hey, you know what, we got until Sunday evening to submit the offer. Should we go and maybe see some other homes? Yeah, you can. You can absolutely do that. But if it's a home that's one of your favorites or is the favorite, you shouldn't wait. Put your best effort at it and get your highest and best offer in there. And then sometimes we could even talk with the listing agent and see if we can make it happen to where the home doesn't go into multiple offers and you don't have to compete with some of those other buyers. More importantly, being first matters. Letting them know how committed you are matters. Good communication with your lender matters. You don't want to be that person having your realtor making the call on Sunday night, submitting offers at the last minute. We want to be the best at communication and building that trust with the listing agent that you are indeed committed. Now, you may not have been the best offer on paper, but if the listing agent trusts us and they want to work with us, we may get the opportunity with a counteroffer. They appreciate working with us than others because of the relationship and the communication. So then if they come back with a counter, you accept it, you get the home, everyone is happy. The other part of speed that we find is in the offer decision process. We found the home that we love, we're discussing putting in an offer, and then getting that offer to the listing agent. In Ohio, we have a fair amount of time for due diligence after an offer is accepted. But I have found too many times where buyers want to take too much time trying to research HOA docs, utility bills, when was the roof replaced or whatever, and they haven't even accepted your offer yet. We have to win the offer first because none of that other stuff matters without it. Chances are we can help you with a lot of that anyway. We do a lot of deals around town. We have a lot of knowledge and information of utility costs in the area, and we're going to get you the HOA docs. So don't stress out over those things because it's really about the things you can't change. Like, is the home in the neighborhood that you want to live in? Is it in the school district that you want your kids to go to school? Is it close enough to work? Is traffic going to be an issue? Is it on a dead-end street? Is it in a cul-de-sac? Does it back up to a lake? Are there some things that you can't change about the home? Worrying about the age of the HVAC or the roof, that's something we can figure out during the inspection period. And we really don't even know what the seller's committed to fixing or not fixing. So let's be honest, it won't matter how awesome the AC unit is or if the roof is brand new, if you don't love the house, right? Biggest thing is we have to have the best offer on the house that you want to live in. Even though the AC may be a little older or whatever, but contrary to what you might think, sellers are more proactive to fixing some things to get deals done. More importantly, if it's the home that you love and it's the one that you want to live in, you're a lot better overcoming some of those things and being happy in the long term with the purchase than the latter. All right, here we go. Number 3, and this may be the most important of all. Having the right team around you. Now this goes for on the buying side or the selling side. Lender, realtor, title company. That team you have working for you is critical. The communication between those 3 parties is critical. It could literally be the difference between you winning an offer or not. Now, there are some secondaries to that. General contractors like plumbers, electricians, handymen, other licensed trades. We have a great team of those folks as well that do a lot of work for us.
Oh, look at all the wires in there. The sun is yellow, it heats the ground. That's how they name stuff. Is that car running?
And sometimes we'll find that a seller is tapped out on a deal, doesn't want to fix something, but you want it done before you move into the home. A lot of times we can get those things done for a low price and we can be accommodating and it doesn't break the deal. We work really hard to keep deals together. And if it makes sense, sometimes Michelle and I will help out with some of those costs so you don't miss out on your perfect home and raising your family. So in addition to the primary teams, you have your secondary teams of guys that have come in, mitigating some things that needed prior to you moving in, just making sure that the deal moves smoothly and any imperfections are taken care of. But the bottom line is you are also part of the team. The one thing that we cannot do is pick the home. So once you have your area, your lending, and your budget all dialed in, and we start looking at homes, and we're feeling the flow of the home, we need to pay attention to the neighborhood and everything around it, and understand that you are a very important piece of the team. And picking the home and being committed so we can come in behind you and do everything we can do to get you into that home. But it's important that you have done your due diligence so when we go through homes, you're not distracted. You're walking through, you're taking it all in, where it's at, so when you're ready, you can pull the trigger, be super committed, so we can put our best foot forward with the best offer, and the entire process after that flows as frictionless as possible. So if you're even thinking about moving to the greater Cincinnati area, or maybe you already live here and you just want to learn more about us, or you're not even sure if buying a home is even an option for you, just reach out. We talk to people about that all the time, but we can't help you unless you reach out to us. As much as I love making these videos for you, I would really like to help you with your real estate needs. So that number popping up on the screen below, give me a call, shoot me a text or an email. I'm the one that answers when you reach out. So if I can help you, I would love that. With that being said, until the next video, we'll catch you later.